Ashcan Farewell Duet for violin and viola. Next, we're going to have Colin Bielsi and Gianna Lopez, and they are actually going to play an original composition for violin and tenor saxophone. Once again, give them a nice round of applause because, again, that was an original composition that they entitled Cadence Avenue. Our next performer is going to be Derek Sheldon. He's going to perform part of his Nisma solo. He'll be performing part of Mozart Concerto in B-flat for clarinet, the last movement.
Thank you.
Next, we're going to have a couple of vocalists. We're going to have Charlie McGurk and Jay Saha, and they're going to sing Rises the Moon.
Days, sometimes as if they'll never end. Sun digs its heels to taunt you. Yet after sunlit days, one thing stays the same, rises the moon. Days flipped into a watercolor blue. Memories swim and haunt you. Look into the lake, shimmering like smoke, rises the moon. Oh, close your weary eyes. I promise you that soon the autumn comes to darken fading summer skies. Breathe, breathe, breathe.
Days bleed down just like a sinking ship. Floating is getting harder. Like tread the water child, you know that meanwhile rises the moon. Days bleed down just like a double doom. Autumn from its garden. They'll tell you what you owe, but no, even so,
Rises the moon. You'll be visited by sleep. I promise you that soon the autumn comes to steal away each dream you keep. Breathe, breathe,
All right, our last performers are going to be Dana Castillo and Gianna Lopez, and they are going to sing Slipping Through My Fingers.
She leaves home in the early morning, waving goodbye with an absent-minded smile. I watch her go with a surge of that well-known sadness, and I have to sit down for a while. The feeling that I'm losing her forever, and without really entering her world. I'm glad whenever I can share her laughter, that funny little girl. Through my fingers all the time, I try to capture every minute, the feeling in it, slipping through my fingers all the time. Do I really see what's in her mind? Each time I think I'm close to knowing, she keeps on growing, slipping through my fingers all the time. Sleep in our eyes, her and me at the breakfast table. Barely awake, I let precious time go by. Then when she's gone, there's that odd melancholy feeling, and I what happened to those wonderful adventures, the places I had planned for us to go. Well, some of them we did, but most we didn't, and why I just don't know. Through my fingers all the time, I try to capture every minute, the feeling in it, slipping through my fingers all the time. Do I really see what's in her mind? Each time I think I'm close to knowing, she keeps on growing, slipping through my fingers all the time. Sometimes I wish that I could freeze the picture and save it from the funny tricks of time, slipping through my fingers. Back in hand, she leaves home in the early morning, waving goodbye with an absent-minded smile.
Okay, if we could all please remain standing for the national anthem performed by the S.M.S. Advanced Choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? rings out, they're screaming your name. Oh, when everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love, and it hurts so bad. The only way you can know is give it all you have. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when that moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. I am unwritten, can't read my mind, I'm undefined. I'm just beginning, the pen's in my hand, ending unplanned. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Catch yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibition. I am unwritten.
Amazing job, everyone. Before I get started, I hope everyone has lovely, cool seats. I feel the need to rub it in to Mr. Rodriguez about my weather versus his weather from last night's ceremony. So I feel like this is a good opportunity to do that. So good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Somers Middle School 8th grade graduation ceremony. Many thanks to our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Lefevre, Ms. Muchacharo, Mr. Kavanaugh, my amazing administrative colleagues, and the fantastic S.M.S faculty and staff for all of your support this year. Special thanks to my right hand, Mrs. Dugmore, for all of her behind-the-scenes work to organize for every little detail of this very special day. A very, very huge thank you to Mr. McCartney, Mr. Mackey, and our entire Buildings and Grounds team who worked so hard this week in the tireless heat and the rain to set up for today's ceremony. They wiped and dried every single one of these seats 3 times this morning, so we can thank them for that. In addition, I want to give a special thanks to Mr. Woolsey and Ms. Esposito, who are my 8th grade team leaders, who have taken in stride the many changes that we've had to organize this ceremony, and I'm so grateful for your help and support. Finally, to all of our families, thank you for your partnership and for giving us all the pleasure and joy to watch this wonderful group of 8th graders grow over the past 3 years. It has been our honor and privilege to support them in reaching this milestone. So let's take a moment to celebrate this huge accomplishment, 8th graders. You made it through middle school. Over the past 3 years, you've had 3 assistant principals, 2 principals, of which I've had the pleasure to be both for you. You navigated 2 rotating and dropped bell schedules and learned how to schedule yourself in your WIN classes. Mr. Kavanaugh still does not know how that works. You made it through 3 years of stubborn lockers, many mint visits to the main office, tablets that always seemed to mysteriously be on 2% and needed to be charged, a whole lot of hallway conversations that started with bruh and ended with mid. And it's no small feat, and I'm super proud of you. It took a tremendous amount of perseverance. But perseverance is more than just surviving the everyday chaos of middle school. It's about pushing through the hard stuff, growing from it, and still finding joy along the way. And this year in particular, you did that. As an IB World School, we talk a lot about the MYP learner profiles, being thinkers, inquirers, communicators, principled, caring, open-minded, risk-takers, balanced, knowledgeable, and reflective. And while those may sound like a lot of words that we hang on bulletin boards, this year you all lived them. You asked big questions, you challenged ideas, and you listened to perspectives different from your own. You showed compassion, not just to each other, but to yourselves, to your teachers, to your community, especially on the days when everything felt overwhelming. You took risks, whether that meant raising your hand in class, performing on stage, trying out for a new team, or advocating for a cause in your incredible community projects. That's the heart of perseverance. It's not about powering through without feeling anything. It's about falling down, getting up, asking for help, and trying again, and growing through it all. This year, we also carried the weight of real loss in the Somers community, and in particular at S.M.S. Through all of the challenges we faced, we did so just as that, as a community that, dare I say, is truly a family, one that I know I personally feel blessed to be a part of. We persevered by standing side by side as Tuskers. The loss of both Miss Valdez and Trevor Spano reminded us just how much one person, one student, one teacher can change the fabric of a school. For over 20 years, Miss Valdez poured her heart into the school community, and in particular to our 8th grade experience. Her passion for literature, her love for her students, and her unmatched ability to truly see each and every one of you, these are the legacies that she leaves behind. She once called S.M.S. her happy place to me, and she helped to make it that for all of us. While we carry the weight of her absence, we also carry her example, to show up with heart, to lift others up with your spirit, and to make every single moment count. And it's a reminder that perseverance is also about honoring the people in our lives, whether they're here with us side by side or here with us in spirit. Class of 2025, you've shown us that middle schoolers are much more than bundles of energy, not so hidden earbuds, and walking thesauruses full of strange words like skibbity, Ohio, and brain rot. I still don't understand that one. You are thoughtful, you are resilient, you are creative, and you are full of tremendous potential. You've persevered through uncertainty, through challenges, through math homework and schedule changes, and through days that felt too long, and as you learned this week, years that went too fast. Now you're ready for high school, ready for new challenges, ready to take what you've learned, not just in the classroom, but about yourselves, and use it to shape what comes next. So go forward to SHS with confidence. Lead with heart. Be brave enough to ask questions, bold enough to try, and kind enough to lift others up as you rise. Mr. Rodriguez, you're getting an amazing group of kids. Please take good care of them for us. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are so proud of you. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Harry Lefevre.
Good morning. What a difference 18 hours and a few clouds can make in the weather as we're sitting here this morning. Last night we were all sitting here in 95-degree weather with the sun facing all of you. So good morning, Somers Middle School family, students, families, Board of Education members, faculty, administrators, staff, and honored guests. It's wonderful to see you all here this morning. 8th graders, it's an honor for me to be here to speak to you today. You've reached an important milestone, and you should be proud of all you have accomplished. My office is in Somers Middle School, so I see the work that you do every day, and I'm amazed at the hard work, creativity, and heart that you have put into so many activities. It also gave me an opportunity to see many of the MYP Community Project presentations firsthand. To the parents and families, thank you for the love, support, and encouragement you give to your children to make them the best students they can be. And thank you for your partnership with the district. To the faculty, administration, and staff, your devotion to our students is nothing short of incredible. This was a particularly trying year at S.M.S, but especially the 8th grade. Thank you for your support and commitment to the Somers family culture. 8th graders, most of you will be in Somers High School next year, and I encourage you to see it as an opportunity. Better yet, as an endless string of opportunities for you to learn, explore, discover, and continue growing. In high school, you can become involved in almost anything you are interested in: sports, clubs, drama, music, and you can try out for any club or activities you think that you might be interested in. My wish for you is that you charge into it with all enthusiasm, fearlessness, and endless curiosity. Be hungry to learn and accomplish everything you can. If you approach high school that way, you will get much more out of it than just high grades and awards, although those are pretty great too. And if you keep that attitude alive beyond school, you will find that life is filled with endless possibilities and opportunities. In September, Mr. Rodriguez, the teachers and staff at Somers High School will be happy to welcome you and help you get used to your new school. It's a wonderful place. But for now, it's time to celebrate all that you have accomplished by completing middle school and to begin what I hope will be a wonderful summer for you all. Congratulations, Somers High School class of 2029. Thank you.
So at this time, we're going to begin our presentation of awards. When students' names are called for receiving their awards, they are going to stand for ovations and to recognize their receipt. On behalf of Mr. Wanderling and Ms. Holder, I am pleased to present the Outstanding Artistic Achievement Award, and this year's award recipients are Delia Eagleton and Adril Jude Tagyun. Stand, Delia, stand. Get your ovations. Yep, live in your moment. Okay. I'm pleased to welcome Mr. Gilbert to present the next awards.
I have to bend down a little, sorry. So I'll be presenting the award for band first, which is awarded by Mrs. Malera. The certificate for outstanding achievement in band is awarded to 2 students for their outstanding dedication, consistent effort, and growth throughout the year. They each demonstrated a strong commitment to improving their skills and a flexibility that helped them adapt and support the group in a variety of musical situations. Congratulations to Charlie McGurk and Colin Biolsi. I will also be announcing the award for chorus, which is awarded by Mrs. Williams. The certificate for outstanding achievement in chorus is awarded to a student who demonstrates exemplary musicianship and leadership skills. This student is principled and reflective in their practice, knowledgeable in their craft, open-minded to new challenges, and shows care for others. Congratulations to Claire Feldman. I would like to welcome Mrs. Jelenic to the stage to present the next award.
On behalf of myself, Ms. Reynolds, Ms. Pastore, and Ms. Stewart, I'm happy to award the Certificate of Excellence in English Language Arts to Ella Barlanti, Maddie Diaz, Evan Morallo, and Adriel Tagayun. I would like to welcome Ms. Esposito to the stage to present the next award.
On behalf of Mrs. Guelli, I'm happy to award the Certificate for Outstanding Achievement in Family and Consumer Science to Gianna Lopez. I would like to welcome Mrs. Rassioper to present the next award.
On behalf of Mrs. Pandolis, Mrs. Breglio, Mrs. Hendry, and myself, we'd like to recognize the following students for demonstrating excellence in math this year. Christopher Azimi, Isabella Chiaravini-Vedini, Drin Haikix-Moni, Stella LaLuna, Susan Pucci, and Ryan Salamaj. I'd like to welcome Mr. Gilbert back to present the next award.
Thank you very much. The Certificate for Outstanding Achievement in Orchestra is awarded to two students whose dedication to music is matched by their integrity and strength of character. From the moment I arrived at S.M.S. last year, these two students helped make me feel welcome and at home. Their leadership has been instrumental. Thank you.
Well done, Gilbert.
Thank you. As I was saying, their leadership has been instrumental in orchestra, chamber, and rockestra. Congratulations to Jack Quinn and Cooper Hewitt.
He was so distracted by his good joke, he forgot to introduce Mr. Brenneman to present the next award.
Thank you, Ms. Mangoni. On behalf of myself, Mrs. Daly, and Mr. DeSanto, we would like to recognize the following students for outstanding achievement in physical education this year. Sophia Bernardi, Aiden Bork, Layla Herrera, Ariana Avezai, Marco Pomponi, and Matt Ringer.
Introduce your next person.
Yes, I almost did the same thing. Next, science, Mr. Panetta.
On behalf of myself, Ms. Velez, and Ms. Almonte, we would like to recognize the following students for excellence in science. Aisa Aguilar, Britton Bassi, Maragona Kresnicki, and Jay Saha. I would like to welcome Mr. Smith to present the next award.
On behalf of myself, Mrs. Esposito, and Mr. Woolsey, we would like to recognize the following students for excellence in social studies. Cole Kennedy, Jack Peen, Isla Schoenberg, Gabriella Suflita. I would like to welcome Mr. Lugo to present the next award.
Hello, everybody. On behalf of myself and Mr. DeVito, I would like to recognize the following students for excellence in technology and engineering education. Dylan McQuaid. Ben Schubert. Yanni Smith. At this time, I would like to welcome Ms. Pepe to present the next award.
On behalf of myself, Mr. Drebage, Mrs. Gottlieb, Mrs. Hauser, Ms. Suarez, and Mrs. Quinn, I'd like to present the following students for certificates in excellence in world languages. In French, Abby Carpenter and Scarlett Labella. In Italian, Sofia Bernardi and Marco Pomponi. And in Spanish, Claire Feldman, Lexi Horafios, Derek Sheldon, and Dominic Thompson. Congratulations. At this time, I'd like to welcome Ms. Muchacharo, Assistant Principal, to present the next award.
On behalf of the entire 8th grade faculty and staff, I am pleased to award the certificate for outstanding effort and achievement overall in academic courses to Delia Eagleton and Leo Mundis. I invite Mrs. Rasiopo to return to represent the next award.
The American Association of University Women, also known as the AAUW, strives to promote lifelong education, positive societal change, and equity for all women and girls. Of particular importance is their goal to increase the number of girls interested in careers in math, science, computer science, and engineering. This year, the Westchester branch of AAUW is awarding 3 young women who excelled in math, science, or technology. I'm honored to present this year's awards to Catherine Dugmore, Rachel Ehrman, and Sienna Naboa. Congratulations to these amazing young women. I'd like to invite Mr. Drebage to present the next award.
I am honored to be able to present the Georgia Dearmeyer Humanitarian Award. Ms. Dearmeyer was a school nurse at S.M.S. and was known for her kindness and compassion. This award is given to a student who has shown dedication and compassion for service towards others. This year's recipient is Josie Wilkinson. I would like to now welcome Ms. Esposito to present the next award.
On behalf of myself, Mrs. Almonte, Ms. Breglio, Ms. Chelenik, we're happy to present the Iantha Brock Award. Iantha Brock was a passionate and dedicated educator who worked at S.M.S. for over 20 years in the 70s and 80s. This award is given in her honor to recognize outstanding effort and improvement to the following students this year: Allison Cordillo, Max Grodio, Jackson Markolovic, Alexa Perubi, and Escarlet Tercios Gamez. It is a great honor to present the Tusker Award. On behalf of the entire 8th grade team, the following students were chosen to exhibit the characteristics of a Tusker both inside and outside the classroom. This year's recipients of the Tusker Award are Harry Dugmore, Nicholas Fitz, Olivia Girolamo, Emily Martin, and Gabriella Sullivan. That was not our last award. This time I would like to invite back Mrs. Mangoni to present our next award.
So I'm honored to get to present the first annual Heritage Hills Pickleball Community Scholarship Award. I might need to ask them to shorten the name. This award honors a middle-level athlete who exemplifies the core values of good sportsmanship both on and off the court or field. The recipient is recognized for consistently demonstrating respect by showing courtesy to their opponents, teammates, coaches, and officials, showing cooperation by embracing teamwork and friendly competition, having integrity, playing honestly, fairly, and within the rules, and also demonstrating community service and giving back through volunteer efforts. This award celebrates a player whose character sets a strong example for others and strengthens the spirits of Somers athletics. This year's recipient is Shaylin Mullins. And at this time, I would like to invite Ms. Jelenik to present our first annual Trish Baldez Memorial Award.
This award honors the memory of Tricia Baldez, a beloved English teacher who said in passing left a deep impact on our school community. Known for her passion for reading, writing, and advocating for every student, she brought energy, empathy, and joy to her classroom. This award is presented to an exceptional 8th grade student who demonstrates a love for language, creativity in writing, and a commitment to supporting others, reflecting the spirit and values that Ms. Baldez lived every day. This year's recipient is Gianna Lopez.
So can we get another round of applause for all of our award recipients? So each year at S.M.S, we invite students to craft speeches that are reviewed and selected by a panel of S.M.S team members for the opportunity to speak on behalf of their classmates. We are happy to welcome Gianna Lopez and Moise Chandri to the stage to speak on behalf of the S.M.S class of 2025.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gianna Lopez, and I'm so glad to see you all here today in celebration of the next chapter of our lives. Up here today, I have 3 minutes to talk with everyone standing before me. Just 3. One for each minute for each year we spent growing, learning, and discovering. Discovering ourselves, the world around us, and everything in between. 3 minutes to remember the late bell, the awkward silences, the unexpected friendships. To fit all the lessons that didn't come from textbooks, but from moments, the kind you can't plan for or mark in a calendar. If time were something we could stretch, bottle, or rewind, I'd take you back to the beginning, because each minute of this speech isn't just a countdown, it's a time machine, a representation of the 3 years we spent here at S.M.S, a chance to walk through each year we lived, one step at a time. The first minute was 6th grade, a time of wide eyes and wonder. My locker wouldn't open on the first try, or the second, or even the 5th. My hand shook, and though I laughed it off, my face burned with worry. I watched groups of kids pass by already laughing like they had known each other forever. I wonder how long it would take for me to stop feeling like a visitor in middle school, to feel like I belonged. People moved with a confidence I hadn't earned yet, filling the halls with white noise, and everything was changing. But with every change, I grew stronger, resilient. I focused on what I could control instead of spiraling over what I couldn't. I didn't become someone new. I began peeling back the layers of who I already was. That person was always there, ready to light the candle when I couldn't see. And sometimes that meant laughing too loud, asking a question even when I was unsure, or showing up when I didn't feel ready and realizing that I was. I didn't need to be fearless, to be brave. Becoming didn't happen all at once. It happened slowly, in quiet moments when I kept showing up, even when I felt invisible. Every memory, from the first rained out music in the parks to the first spring concert, shaped me and gave me more room to grow into more of who I already was. Minute 2, 7th grade, was different. It didn't arrive with quiet wonder. It crashed at full speed, loud and heavy, with messy friendships, harder classes, and the realization that the world was bigger than just my corner of it. I was no longer oblivious, and I started paying attention and learning everything I could about what was happening around me. and somewhere in between fear and curiosity, I found the beginnings of courage. It wasn't just about me anymore. In the noise and rush of it all, I began to hear my own voice more clearly, and with help from my mom, I learned to speak up and not let anyone stand in the way of what I knew I could do. I soaked in every experience, seeing Hamilton on Broadway for the first time with the 8th grade chorus, falling in love with acting, landing a lead role, and joining every club that I could. I learned that following the crowd meant missing the best things waiting off the path. Change doesn't just uncover who you are, it reveals who you're strong enough to become. Minute 3 was when the pieces began to click. It wasn't sudden or dramatic, more like finding the last piece of a puzzle I didn't know I was building. I lost friends, but I learned how to make new ones. I met my best friend on the first day of 8th grade social studies, not knowing how much one person could mean by just showing up and staying. I tried a new sport that I never thought I'd try, and I actually loved it, but not for the wins, because I discovered strength that I didn't know I had. 8th grade was when I stopped shrinking. I stopped asking, will they like me? And I started asking, do I like who I am when I'm around them? That changed everything because I didn't need to fit in with everyone. I just needed to be real and true to myself, and that was enough. This year wasn't easy. We faced loss and pain, but we showed up for each other. We built a stronger community, a kind of family, and found light in the darkest places. And maybe that's what these 3 minutes were about. Not the concerts, trips, or plays, even though those were amazing, but the quiet in-betweens, the deep lunch talks, the awkward group projects that turned into inside jokes, small moments that no one else saw but shaped me anyway. The teachers and administrators encouraged us and celebrated our successes. So thank you to Ms. Mangoni and Mrs. Muchacharo and the Board of Education for their support. Mrs. Pandolas, who never gave up on me in algebra no matter how much I struggled. Mr. Panetta, who pushed me past the limits I thought I had. Mr. Woolsey, a worthy debate opponent who challenged my voice and encouraged me to use it today. Madam Hauser, who inspired my love of languages, and my ELA teachers, Mrs. Jelenik and Mrs. Baldes. Thank you, Mrs. Jelenik, for being the steady, smiling face I could always rely on. And though she isn't here with us today, thank you to Mrs. Baldes for reading every poem and story. Your belief in me echoes in every word that I write. So here we are, just 3 minutes later and miles away from where we started. We've learned more than just subjects. We've learned lessons for life. Because growth doesn't end in middle school or high school or college. It's something that we carry forward every day, in every choice, and every time we dare to be ourselves. We are the stories we leave behind, so don't shrink yourself to fit places your soul has outgrown. So to my classmates, friends, and everyone who helped me get here, thank you. Let us step into tomorrow with our hearts and eyes wide open, knowing we are not finished. We are only just beginning. We are not who we were when we began, and that is exactly why we are ready to become everything we're meant to be. Thank you.
Raise your hand if you've ever opened the wrong locker or walked into the wrong class. Exactly. Good afternoon, teachers and staff, families, friends, and fellow graduates. My name is Moise Chaudhry, and I'm honored to be speaking here on behalf of my entire class. 3 years ago, we walked into this building not knowing what to expect. We didn't know what we'd see, who we'd meet, or how many times we'd forget our locker codes. These 3 years felt long at times, but looking back, they flew by faster than we imagined. This year in particular brought all sorts of emotions, moments of joy, stress, and grief. We had exciting experiences like our trip to Washington, D.C. and to lake compounds. But we also faced hard times, not just as 8th graders, but as a whole school. What makes our class special isn't what we've experienced, but what we've overcome. We lost one of our beloved teachers, Mrs. Baldes, and one of our classmates went through a very difficult experience that we all shared with him. I dedicate our success to them. These moments remind us how important it is to support one another. When we came here, I remember how most of us looked up at the 8th graders of that time and thought how we could mature and change into someone as tall and as smart as them. And now here we stand, taller and maturer. Let's give a huge thanks to all our teachers, every single one of them. Thank you for pushing us to be at our best and believing in us, even while working through awkward group projects. You taught us math, even when we insisted we'd never use this in real life. You answered questions like, Mr. Pandolas, could I go to the bathroom? Or, Mr. Panetta, could I go get a drink of water? 300 or so times a day. Somehow, you never lost your minds, at least not in front of us. And through it all, you never gave up on us. You were more than teachers. You were therapists, motivational speakers, and sometimes referees. So thank you for teaching us, guiding us, and above all, putting up with us. We will never forget your contribution to our development. Next, I'd like to give a shout out to our families, our biggest supporters and unofficial tutors. Thank you for waking us up every morning, even when we begged for 5 more minutes. You packed our lunches and you pretended to understand our science projects. You listened to our rants about group work and you cheered us on every step. You also somehow survived the mood swings that came with being a middle schooler. That deserves a standing ovation right there. Just a word of caution, this is just the beginning. All these mood swings will be multiplied in high school. We could not have done without your love, patience, and your support. And last but not least, a huge shout out to ourselves, because we were the ones who actually went through all the hard work. 3 years of laughing with each other, stressing with each other. What a journey it was. Some of us met in 6th grade and bonded instantly over not knowing what class we had next. Others were already friends forever. Middle school wouldn't have been the same without our jokes, our support for each other, and our willingness to text at midnight. What was the homework again? Thank you all for being the best part of this crazy adventure. Now, one last time, a massive shout out to middle school. It taught us more than just facts. It taught us friendship, resilience, and perseverance. We've learned to speak up, to keep going on when things go low, and to always check the due date twice. As we head into high school, let's not let these lessons fade away. Congratulations, class of 2029. We made it.
Great job, bud. Can I get one more big round of applause for Gianna Lopez and Moise Chaudhry? At this time, it gives me great pleasure to announce my partner in crime, Miss Muchacharo, who is going to be leading the presentation of diplomas. It is an assistant principal rite of passage here at the middle school that I also had to go through. So you're welcome, Muchacharo. If I could pronounce that one, she can pronounce the rest of them.
Please, let's welcome our future graduates, starting with Raisa Aguiar, Leah Ajiman, Christopher Azimi, Dante Baboni, Nicholas Bombas, Ella Barlanti, Ryan Barrett, Ella Barron, Britton Bassi, Sophia Bernardi, Colin Biolsi, Aiden Bork, Caitlin Boyle, Gavin Brady, Juliana Caxire, Maxim Capone, Farah Caparelli, Allison Cardillo, Julia Carlson, Abby Carpenter, Dana Castillo, Moise Chowdhury, Guo Chen, Isabella Ciavardini, Ariana Ciccarella, Santonio Ciccarella, Ashton Clark, Shane Cleary, Luke Conti, Gabriela Rosa Cordero, Morgan Coughlin, Anthony Coviello, Ava DeBellis, Christian DiCarvalho, Kayan Damaj, Serafina De Rafael, Valentina DeSantis, John DeVito, Madison Diaz, Callie DiChiaro, Rosemary DiLeonardo, Andrew Donchi, Harry Dugmore, Catherine Dugmore, Delia Eagleton, Rachel Ehrman, Claire Feldman, Kezia Ferry, Nicholas Fitz, Emma Flores, Emily Frey, Rose Gaida, Olivia Girolamo, Fiona John Balaj, Dylan Graham, Max Grodio, Isabel Hadzovic, Lila Hansarides, Max Harron, Cole Harney, Charlotte Hine, Jack Hennigan, Simone Hennigan, Layla Herrera, Leonardo Herrera, Cooper Hewitt, Jenna Hobby, Lexi Harafios, Drin Haikosmoni, Ariana Ivesai, John Jackson, Michael Jarkin Harate, Rachel Joe, Casey Johns, Jennifer Johnson, William Kavanaugh, Elena Kellogg, Cole Kennedy, Caitlin Keeley, Jasper Kim, Chloe Kistart, Jonna Klein, Olivia Kolar, Marigona Krasnicki, Catherine Christensen, Daniela Krupa, Scarlett Labella, Stella La Luna, Bridget Leitner, Cameron Linares, Alexander Lindsay. Gianna Lopez, Jack Loescher, Jada Maffei, Jordan Mancini, Maggie Mancini, Jackson Markolovic, Julia Markolovic, Emily Martin, Samantha Martinez, Angelo Mastrantoni, Beatrix McCormick, Olivia Charlie McGurk, Gianna McLaughlin Hilaire, Kayla McLeod, Dylan McQuaid, Mia Mendocina, Jaden Morovich, Hudson Meza, Tula Mano, Zarina Muhammad, Shaylin Mullins, Leo Mundis, Evan Marolo, Sienna Naboa, Lexi Nikos, Cashel O'Connor, Dominique Ocampo, Anthony Ochino, Ava Parkin, Alexa Perubi, Jack Peen, Gianna Pianamanda, Oliver Pena, Mia Pierulli, Isabel Pizzamenti, Marco Pomponi, Susan Pucci, Jack Quinn, Madeline Quinn, Lucas Quinones, Matthew Ramundi, Brahim Rexepi, Matthew Ringer, Lily Rivera, Jordan Rodriguez, Micah Rodriguez, Sophia Rodriguez, Ryan Rossi, Camila Sokoto Quinteros, Jay Saha, Matias Salazar, Kate Sanborn, Riley Schilkraut, Isla Schoenberg, Aniela Scully, Ariana Scully, James Siebold, Ryan Selamai, Emma Shala, Liam Shaughnessy, Derek Sheldon, Benjamin Schubert, Andrew Simpson, Adrian Sinanai, Yanni Smith, Michael Solomon, Mateus Soa, Daniela Spano, Elizabeth Spano, Craig Steinberg, Rylan Stuber, Gabriela Suflita, Gabriella Sullivan, Adriel Jude Tagayan, Pedro Taka, Dominic Thompson, Isabella Trumbaco, James Truitt, Escarleth Tercios Gomez, Matthew Van Tassel, Ava Barbero, Olivia Volpe, Nicholas Whipple, Hunter Wiedemann, Ian Wichter, Josie Wilkinson, Hannah Williams, Ashley Wilson, Nicholas Winchy, Andrew Wench, Daniel Ziegler. Is this for you? Presenting the Somers Middle School class of 2025, future SHS class of 2029. Graduates, find your families for photos and celebration. Congratulations to all.